Hello, hockey fans! The All-Star game has come to an end. It was a crazy All-Star game. The Pacific Division won the tournament, the All-Star tournament, and now it's time. And now it's time for my recap and review of the first half of the NHL season. So, let's start with who's hot and who's not. Simple. Well, obviously you know who the hottest team in the league is. The Vegas Golden Knights. I mean, that's a hell of a story. Expansion teams never go, never make it far. I mean, expansion teams are often lucky. Expansion teams are often lucky to finish 500, but the Knights, oh my goodness, the Golden Knights are kicking ass, and that's an understatement. They have one of the best records in the league. They're in first place in the Pacific Division. Could they win the Cup? I mean, it would be something that they did. It would be something they did. It would really be a slap in the face to the Florida Panthers because Vegas's head coach is Gerard Gallant. Gerard Gallant, before that, coached the Florida Panthers, coached them to a division title, made that team relevant for the first time since they played for the Cup in 1996. And what did those idiots do? They fired him. And now he's in Vegas with a literal ragtag team. They have one of the best records in the league, beating everybody. Meanwhile, Florida is sputtering. They are sputtering, much like the Ottawa Senators are. And fitting that I'm mentioning them, because they, in a trade, got Matt Duchene from Colorado Avalanche. What has happened? The Avalanche are kicking ass. The Avs had a 10-game winning streak. 10 games. You know how hard it is to win? You know how hard it is to win 3 straight in the NHL, let alone 10? We won 10 straight games. Now that streak sadly ended this past Tuesday in Montreal. Matter of fact, we lost back-to-back games. But even so, the Avalanche are still on a hot roll, winning, I think it was 19 games since trading Duchene. Meanwhile, since getting Duchene, Ottawa has fallen off. And the story so far is the Avalanche are in playoff position. Barely, but we are. It's a dogfight, a 4-way tie, 57 points, but the Avs have a game. The Avs have 1 game in hand over Los Angeles and Minnesota, and 2 games in hand over the Ducks. So the season ended in the playoffs. And how can we get to the playoffs? But we just need to rack up wins in bunches, just like in baseball with these playoffs. With these 3-4 game series. We just need to win like 3 out of 4, 6 out of 8, 9 out of 11. We just keep doing that. We don't need another 10-game winning streak, though it would be nice. But yeah, we just need to keep stringing wins together. Yeah, here's the story so far. In the Western Conference, Winnipeg. Ooh, how about the Jets? The Winnipeg Jets are in first place in the Central Division. The defending Western Conference champions, the Nashville Predators, at 65, 1 point behind the Jets. The Blues are at 63. That's the top 3 in the Central. The top 3 in the Pacific: Vegas, San Jose, and Calgary. Calgary were on the winning tear too. Calgary and Colorado were the last 2 teams to actually lose in this calendar year. We were the last to do it, but yeah, Calgary's winning tear moved them from the bubble to 3rd place in the Pacific, and of course, Dallas and Colorado hold the wild card positions at the moment. Dallas has 60 points, Colorado has 57. As far as the Avalanche are 6 points out of 3rd place. So 3rd place is an automatic bid, and you finish 3rd, you avoid playing the division winners. In the Eastern Conference, Washington in 1st place again. Washington always seems to do well, but when the counter turns to April, they sputter. Washington's Washington's in first place with 63 points. Columbus is right behind them with 57. Pittsburgh, they've been struggling, but Pittsburgh made it to the top three. The two-time defending Stanley Cup champions made it to the top three by the break, tied with Columbus, but Columbus is 2 games in hand. Um, in the Atlantic, the Lightning, they have the best record in the league, 71 points. Boston went on a tear. Boston is on a 17-game point streak. They haven't lost a game regulation in about 3 weeks. So that's what moved them to second. The Toronto Maple Leafs on third place in the Atlantic, and the Devils were actually high in the standings for a while, but they slipped to a wild card position. Philadelphia's in a wild card position. This comes after Philadelphia had a bad losing streak in the early season. I think they lost, if my memory serves me correctly, they lost 10 games in a row, but half of them were in overtime. But still, that's not good. That's only 5 points out of a maximum 20. That's not good. But yeah, this is going to be a crazy second half because Philly is up by 1 point in the wild card race. The New York teams are neck and neck. The New York teams have the exact same record. The Islanders and Rangers are both 25, 20, and 5 after playing 50 games with 55 points. I don't know what tiebreaker the Rangers have. It might be goal differential. It might be head to head, but yeah, the Rangers have some tiebreakers. Probably goal differential. I think the last time the New York teams played each other, the Islanders dogged them. This is an MSG too. But Detroit is sputtering too. Detroit is 10 points out of a position. I mean, it's amazing. They went a quarter century without missing the playoffs. Now they can miss the playoffs back-to-back seasons, and we could see it first because for the first time in the Avalanche Red Wings rivalry, we could see the Avs make it and the Wings miss. Ooh, wouldn't that be wonderful? But yeah, but like I said, it's going to be a hell of a second half of the season. I mean, a lot can change between now and early April. Of course, the Stanley Cup playoffs start on April 11th, which is 3 days after WrestleMania. So, and of course, April 8th. That's an omen. The regular season ending. Actually, I take that back. The regular season ended on April 8th. I think it ends on April 7th. There was something that did on April 8th because that would be an omen. The 2000-2001 season ended on April 8th. That was the year that the Avalanche won the whole thing. But yeah, here's hoping. Of course, we keep winning, we climb that ladder. Maybe move up a few positions. Move up to a top 3 position. Because the season ended, we played Vegas. We owe Vegas national, but Vegas is dangerous. But it's been a crazy, crazy season so far, and who knows what could happen in between now and playoff time. Especially between now and March. Speaking of March, that's when I'll be back for another recap because March Madness, NHL March Madness begins on the 1st of that month. So that'll be my next NHL related video. Next week, I will recap Super Bowl 52. So until then, the Hardcore Puckhead will sign off for now, and I'll say enjoy the rest of this hockey season and have a good afternoon.